Hi everyone, we are going to do some tapping on intrusive thoughts today. And like I mentioned in the last video, intrusive thoughts can be really irritating and frustrating, and they can give you a lot of anxiety and fear. So it's really important to tap on these thoughts, and we are going to do that tapping today. So let's say you have some intrusive thoughts and they've been really bothering you. Just think about those thoughts and just see how you feel in your body, and let's do some tapping on that. Even though these intrusive thoughts really make me feel guilty and afraid, I deeply and completely accept myself despite these thoughts. Even though these intrusive thoughts keep coming up and they give me a lot of guilt and fear, I deeply and completely accept myself despite these thoughts. Even though sometimes these thoughts make me feel as if I'm losing my mind, and I have these inappropriate thoughts that I shouldn't be having, I accept myself despite these intrusive thoughts. Even though these thoughts make me anxious, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tap through the points. These thoughts make me anxious. The more I try to suppress these thoughts, the stronger they become. They give me a lot of anxiety. I really don't know what to do. All this anxiety in my mind and body. I don't know how to handle these thoughts. All this anxiety. I'm so tired of these thoughts. I wish they didn't come up so frequently. I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted. I wish I could magically make these thoughts disappear. I wish I could make them disappear. All these intrusive thoughts. These inappropriate and strange thoughts that keep coming up and that cause so much of anxiety, guilt, and fear. These strange and inappropriate thoughts. I don't know where they come from. They cause a lot of anxiety and guilt and fear. How can I handle these thoughts? How can I control these thoughts? Do I need to control these thoughts? Suppressing these thoughts is not working because these thoughts become stronger when I suppress them. Over focusing on these thoughts is not working. They become stronger when I over focus on them. What can I do? How can I handle these thoughts? Take a deep breath. Okay. What if I tell myself that these are just thoughts? These thoughts are not facts. These random inappropriate thoughts are not facts. And these thoughts are not going to convert into action. This fear that I have that these thoughts might convert into action. This fear is exaggerated. And I want to reassure myself that these thoughts are not going to convert into action. Because I always have a choice. I have a choice to act or not to act on these thoughts. they are not going to magically convert into something else. They are not going to convert into action. It's okay for me to acknowledge that this fear is really exaggerated. I would like to release all the fear related to these thoughts. This fear that these thoughts might convert into action. I would like to release this fear. I'm releasing this fear right now. These thoughts are not going to convert into action because they are just thoughts, and I have a choice. I choose to remember that I have a choice. And these thoughts are just thoughts. They're not facts. My brain gets so much sensory input every second. And naturally, I will get thoughts because of all the sensory input that my brain gets. And that's all these thoughts are. These negative, inappropriate, anxiety-provoking thoughts. I'm releasing all this fear related to these thoughts and reminding myself that they are not facts. These thoughts are not suddenly going to convert into reality. These thoughts are not real. They are not going to convert into something that is real. These are strange thoughts. These are intrusive thoughts. And I don't have to be afraid of them. I choose to release all that I'm feeling right now from my mind and body. Just take a deep breath. Now, this was a very general tapping that we did, and you can tap on specific thoughts that you have. And if these thoughts are strange or inappropriate, then you can say what these thoughts are and then tap on these thoughts and remind yourself that they are not facts. And that's the key for tapping. You have to first tap on what you feel about these thoughts, address the anxiety, the guilt, the shame, the fear, address each emotion separately. Although we did all of that together in this tap along today, you need to work on each emotion separately, and that will really help. But the key to the whole tapping that we did today is to remind yourself that these thoughts are not facts and they are not going to suddenly convert into action, and that you need to be calm when these thoughts come up. And that's what we're going to do, another quick round of tapping on how you need to stay calm when you have these thoughts and not react to them by suppressing them or over focusing on them. Okay, so just tap on your eyebrow and say, I choose to be calm even if I have these thoughts. I choose to respond with calmness when I have these thoughts. I choose to respond calmly when I have these thoughts. I choose to be calm. And gradually these thoughts will go away by themselves. Their frequency and duration and intensity will decrease. And they will not bother me so much if I don't react and if I don't suppress or over-focus. If I'm calm while I get these thoughts and I don't focus so much on them and I don't suppress them, and at times if I can just distract myself and do something else, it's going to be okay. Thank you for watching this video and let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day.